Welcome to Rapid Rants podcast, episode 3. We got some awesome topics today, and my alarm's going off. Now it's not anymore. All right, today we're going to be talking about Florida just instituted a social media ban for children. There's positives and negatives. We're going to talk about that. There is a woman who went viral for saying that she will not return her shopping carts with her kids and groceries in the car. Okay. Then we're going to move on to an influencer who says he won't speak to his family because they don't have enough followers. They're irrelevant. And the last topic before the questions of the day are going to be a couple young women twerking on the hood of a car at a gas station. Get approached by a man. He tries to hit on them and they get offended because they want a husband. All right. Topic 1, we're going to go right into it. Florida's bill on the social media ban for children.
DeSantis signed House Bill 3 into law. It prohibits children under the age of 14 from having social media accounts and allows 14 and 15-year-olds to become social media account holders only with parental consent. Bay County Sheriff's officials say they've seen firsthand the dangers of the internet.
Well, the thing about the internet is you can be anybody at any time. Within a matter of minutes, you can have a social media account set up on any number of platforms, identifying yourself as the complete opposite of what you are. For years, that's been a concern and an issue. And we've seen cases where they initially start off portraying themselves as somebody new to the area, a child, about the age of the child. And then from there, they get pictures or they make solicitations or requests.
In addition to protecting children from the dangers of social media,
the new bill requires pornographic or sexually explicit websites to use age verification to prevent minors from accessing sites that are inappropriate for children.
All right.
Sheesh.
Yep. Now, there's some positives and negatives to it. I think that we all know the dangers of the internet. We all know the problems with kids having full access to the internet. But in my opinion, I think this is kind of a slippery slope, potentially. I think that if we start giving the government permission to, they're talking about verifying age for every single social media site, for porn sites and whatever, to each their own. But if we're going to start having to require IDs to go on certain websites, that is a slippery slope that gives the government too much control over what we're doing online. What do y'all think?
But what would the age verification be? Because I remember when I was younger, all you had to do was put in the year that you were supposed to be 1821. And what I noticed is that they said 14 and under. What point did social media stop having like a minimum age? Because I remember when I was when I wanted to get a Facebook account, I had to be 13. And my family thought that was too young. So I waited till I was 14 to get Facebook. When did that stop becoming a thing?
That's a good point.
I didn't even realize it stopped.
That's so, I'm kind of confused on this.
Well, when it comes to the whole thing where you're talking about government control, or they not control, but they see too much, they got access to all stuff anyways.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're right.
Let's not pretend like they already don't know what we ate for breakfast and all of this stuff. It's literally in the cabin I was just in. They already had a certain type of shampoo there. Like, these people, hospitality is on point. Watching YouTube and got an advertisement for that exact thing. Never searched that type of. I'm like, it's not a coincidence. They know.
Did you speak it? Did you say the name of that brand at some point?
Never. I still haven't said the name of the brand.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm like, coincidence? Nah.
That's true.
I would also say
everything.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, but they already tracking everything. I mean, now the attention goes more, for the younger folks, just like social media, and on certain aspects I think are good that they have an eye on those topics, especially for younger kids who just join in social media, and you never know what they are getting into being on their time, right? But when it comes to collecting data in whatsoever, analyze all those things, we're already in there. We're in the matrix.
Yeah. Well, it goes back to our first episode where we were saying like parents should, restrict what they watch. And we all agreed that it does not matter. They will find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, regardless if you're under 14. Like it's going to happen.
Yeah.
No doubt. I think the biggest question is what Leslie brought up is how are they verifying the age? Because if it's just a matter of selecting dates, then you might as well not do anything. You might as well not even put that into place.
Yeah. I mean, you'll get a few. There are people like I won't even lie. When I was younger, when it was like you have to be this date, all right, I won't. And I just didn't. Just
Really?
the fear of, oh, if I do it, then I get caught and I know the government's watching, or it was just so you're gonna get those few. I know for a fact because I was one. So
those are the rarities,
those.
because I know that I was quick on it. I was like, oh yeah, okay, how old do I have to be? And then just put it in, and I'm taking that plunge.
Yeah,
I
but
was
I think
like,
if there's like a parental control type of thing when a kid's using their phones.
Yep.
So sometimes when they want to do something, yeah, one of the parents have to verify or give access with their phone. So I think that's also something good. So you can just browse wherever you want. You just can use the apps like you want to. So I mean, that's also like a little bit yeah, more control about what type of content they are supposed to see and what they have access to, right? But
I think it's a good move.
yeah, but I
But
think
then
like regarding the whole social media thing with the government, well, I mean, certain parents just don't care,
Yeah.
and why should the government
Unfortunately.
just get into the whole business like this?
But then
And
how exactly will they ban it? Because are the parents not giving kids phones? Like, if you have a phone, or is it you won't be able to download it? Like, there's so many questions that I have on exactly how they would do this.
right, is it a matter of actually creating an account, or is there going to be a verification of use? And then,
Yeah.
I mean, kind of going back to the first episode, kind of going back to what Blaze said, if you're raising the kid right, then they don't want to break the rule. Then they're gonna follow. They're gonna be afraid of getting caught. That's what it boils down to. But also, maybe this raises awareness for parents to take more of an interest in what their kids are doing.
Yeah, because it's getting crazier and crazier by the click.
Not
Yes,
only getting
absolutely.
interest in the kids and like what they're doing, but be interested in their lives and show them other things outside of the phone and video games. Like, how about you go outside? Let's go for a run. Like, let's play tag, something like that.
Bro,
Like you don't see that anymore.
You're speaking to
No.
my spirit. You're speaking to my spirit.
Truly, there's a family, or there's like an apartment complex right outside my neighborhood, and they somehow have gotten these kids to go outside like every day. Like every day, there's like a group of 20 kids running around playing football or playing tag, and there's a dog out there with them. And I mean, I pass it looking at it like, what did you bribe these kids with?
Exactly.
Bro, I was driving and I looked, and there was kids in the yard. They were playing where it was like there was a fenced in yard, but there was grass on one side. Like there was a sidewalk, like, from the driveway to the front of the gate. And then they were just playing football, tackle football. And I literally stopped and just watched. I loved it. I was amazed. I was like, I didn't think that this existed anymore. It was beautiful.
That's what it feels like when you're just like at restaurants or just walking around, just glued to their phone.
Yep.
Like, that's all it is.
Yeah, but we shouldn't forget it's another, era. Like if we were young now, we might be the same way. Just, playing the console, being on the social media stuff, learning all the digital type of e-learnings instead of, going outside and playing like we did in our childhood. Like, we just go on the playground and just do something.
Yeah.
But I think it's just like totally different era now. And how I would be, I might just be addicted to all those stuff as well. So
yeah,
it's hard to say.
That's true.
That's a good point too, because I mean, we're leading by example and tell me that we're not the same ones head buried in the phone, not going outside, not doing that. It's
that's true.
I will say during this trip, if people know how I post, I should have millions of posts of this cabin and stuff. I was chilling. You feel me? I was chilling. I was like, it just felt so refreshing to have the nieces and nephews and get off the tablet and the phone. Let's go play Let's play cornhole. Let's go do this. It was beautiful. So
and that's what we do every family dinner. Like when the weather is nice, we'll go outside. Like we'll ride the bike, Ty will skate, like we'll run around. And it's just interesting because like not a lot of families do that. So when you can, embrace that.
No doubt. And hopefully this ban encourages that to happen.
Well.
All right, that's it. Now we're gonna move on to the woman who went viral for saying she won't return her shopping cart. Okay.
My shopping cart.
See this.
And you can judge me all you want. I'm not getting my groceries into my car, getting my children into the car, and then leaving them in the car to go return the cart. So if you're going to give me a dirty look, Fuck off.
That's what I see her ending it with.
Straight up. All right, Leslie, how about you lead this one off?
Oh, you sure?
Well, it's over.
Okay, so it's very circumstantial, and I'm a very circumstantial type of person. No, I would not return my cart if I just put my kids in the car. Like, that's asking for trouble. Maybe you put all the groceries in the cart with your kid in it, and then you return the cart and then take your kid and put it in the car. Like, when people leave their cart in the middle of a parking spot, I get so mad. Like, I get so mad. Yeah, like that's, yes, I think it's circumstantial, but there's ways around it that you can actually return your cart back. So that's how I feel about it.
Quishana, how do you feel about the German perspective of the situation?
Well, over here, everyone brings back the cart. That's for sure. I know in the States it's different. You just leave the cart right there, and there you got extra employees who just return the carts into the spaces. But to be honest, I mean, I don't have no kids, and when the first time I seen that video, I was like, oh, it's not a big deal. But then I thought, like, you never know what type of creepy people are around.
Yeah.
Or I was thinking, like, because I'm used to just I just drop off the cart real quick, I'm about to come right back. But then I was thinking, like, okay, maybe it would make more sense, even if I bring back the car, to lock the car. Even kids are sitting in there. But I can't really relate because I've never been to that situation. And I never thought, like, oh, yeah, she might be right, because it would be too dangerous just to leave the car like that, right?
And look, another question I want to ask Quishana is in America, like, kids go missing all the time. Like, the numbers are mind-blowing. I just saw a thing last week. The U.S. Marshals recovered 200 missing children. 200 missing children in a month. That the FBI had known about this. Like, the Marshals, they're badass. You know what I mean? Like, they do their thing. FBI had known about all these kids, and they just found them. And it's like I said, the numbers are mind-blowing. So, Quishana, is that like that at all in Europe and Germany or anything?
Of course, there are kids will be missing. There's always a situation, but it's not, I think, in that extent,
as
like,
big of a problem
here. Yeah. So even though kids are missing, sometimes something bad happens. Sometimes they just want to have a getaway, and you find them like 2-3 days later, or they just were like, oh, I'm grown, I'm just do my thing and just do whatever I want to have my freedom. But I think over there, especially crime over there is more it's worse compared to Germany. Germany is literally a safe place, and even though when we come to the laws of carrying a gun, that's like on a different page here.
Yeah, it's crazy. In freaking Florida, it's like you don't have to have like a license or a gun permit to get a gun. So it's like a free for all for people can just go get guns. It's insane. But yeah, it's crazy all the way around. Is like you just have to you have to prioritize how you're going to do it. Like, even if you don't return it to the proper place, at least people just get it out of the damn road. That's all we had to put it on the curb.
Right in the corner in the 4 parking spots, like right there. You
know what I'm saying? Like, just get it out the way, and because it's you don't understand when I'm going through and it's like no parking, and I find one. Yes, I go to turn in a buggy. Snap, bro.
And that's what makes this so different, is because she has kids, right?
Yes.
Like, that's why people are talking about it. Because I know if someone said that without any kids, they'll be like, you asshole, like, just put it back in there. But having the kids changes that situation completely.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny that
there, right? I mean, she lives in the States literally, so she has a different view on things than we might have here in Germany. So for us, maybe it would be like, oh, it's not a big deal to leave the kids in the car while I bring back the card, right? Because nothing really happens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I thought it was funny that she felt it necessary to specify, I won't leave it with my kids and my groceries in the car. Like, you can equate the grocery order to the kids.
I got before. You don't understand. And what's crazy is, look, no lie, I'm telling you the absolute truth, people. It was returning the damn cart. I promise you, groceries got stolen out of the car
I had the
because I went
situation too.
and returned the cart.
Unpacking. Yeah.
That did happen before.
Wow.
So now add kids to the equation. Like,
we wouldn't be having this podcast not with me on it from jail.
Well, you know, I think another aspect is, you know, us, Blaze and I, like male masculinity, you know, we kind of have a fuck with us kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to be confident we can walk the 4 spaces away to bring the cart back, but that doesn't make us any more capable of stopping someone driving off in our car with our kids than anyone else. You know what I mean?
It makes them second guess it though. Like, because of the demeanor and the energy that is given off, it makes them question, like, oh, should I really do this?
Oh yeah.
Like, that's
awareness.
Yeah, I believe that like I avoided a couple situations just taking advantage of. All right, there's these group of people. I know that I'm black. I got dreads. I just went to. No, I don't got time for none of this, man. You think it's a game? Playing with me like it's a no, cuz chill out. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, you know, then you know, in my mind, please, Lord Jesus, don't allow them to attack God. I have lupus and myositis. My body is compromised, Jesus. They just need to think that I can do this, but I really can't, God. But the outside, touch it. Yeah, it's crazy.
Fake it till you make it, bro.
What I think is important to make people aware of this, like, and then they decide on their own. But because, like, the fact I've seen videos where they stolen purses out of the car while you were, you know, getting some gas.
Yeah.
Since then, I always take my car key with me and I lock it if I'm there, like, getting my gas for like only 2 minutes.
Yeah. I lock my car all the time. Like, I don't care. The first thing that I do, and my mom taught me this, like, as soon as you get in your car, lock the door.
Yeah.
Right. That's like, that is a part of my habit. Like, first lock the door, then seatbelt, then drive.
Yeah.
Like, no, I lock my car every single time. I don't care if I'm going to be gone for a second.
When I was a kid, I can't remember what the car insurance or the car alarm company was called, but it had something to do with snakes. So
Viper alarm system. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So you remember how when somebody will come to the car and then the snake will come out of nowhere? I thought that was, as a kid, I thought that was real, and I just wanted, like, my grandma to be like, trust me, Viper alarm is what you need. Nobody is going to take nothing from the car. And of course, I got older and found out, you know, I'm like, oh, that's so.
So 30 seconds left. After this discussion, do you think this woman was right or wrong?
She was right. She was right.
Yeah, like, right. You know, like,
if we have to go with a definite answer, she's right because of the kids.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I give her the kids.
You risk your groceries, not your kids.
Yes.
Blaze disagrees. He's traumatized, bro. Blaze traumatized.
I am. The kids and our groceries could be risked. Like, the buggy just not to be there.
There it is. All right. Next topic. We're gonna go to the influencer who won't speak to his family because they don't have followers.
They're irrelevant.
They're irrelevant?
None of them have followers. If they got followers or got rich, I'd probably talk to them again.
Hang on a minute. Did you just say I don't talk to my family because they don't have followers?
If they had followers, they'd be here right now.
You talking about your mother?
I mean, my mom has more followers than my sister.
It's your mother. What difference she make? What do you care if she has followers or not? It's your mother.
Can anyone tell me, like, what I would talk to my mom about if she's not going to be making me relevant?
Yeah, like, hi, Mom.
Now I have a career and I'm famous. Like, that's what happens when you get famous. You cut people off.
Seriously?
And everyone's upset with it. Maybe because you guys aren't relevant either, so you don't understand. I mean, I don't talk to my family.
Okay. Is this the future that we're looking at right now?
No.
I saw a skit the other day that was like
not
dating in the future, and the girl's introducing the guy to her parents, and they're the first question is, how many followers do you have? And, like, I know that's a parody, but I mean,
this is the present. This is the present.
Yeah, I gotta say 2 things on that. Like, the amount of clout chasing people do on Dr. Phil is absolutely insane. Like, how relevant are you if you have to be on Dr. Phil and get that clout? Like, you say that you're famous, but I never heard of you. Like, how famous are you really? Like, you're not that famous. You're on Dr. Phil, and that's where you're getting your clout from.
Yep.
Secondly, yes, I will say people have been turned down jobs like modeling or acting or things like that solely because they didn't have more followers than the person next to them. So that's like, it is becoming a thing.
But that's
things.
professional.
Yeah.
But
But
it's
this
changed
is like
all around.
familial, and that's like, what do you mean? No, like what? Like we're not gonna talk because I have 100 followers and you have what 1,500, and you have to be on Dr. Phil to get more clout. No, okay.
My parents don't even have Instagram, so I cut them off a long time ago, bro. What?
I have it, right? Like I wouldn't even, I don't know, assume or expect my dad to be on Instagram. What? Like, or
My
what's
mom gets more likes on her post than I do mine.
Oh my goodness. I mean, for me, what is funny is that I've seen it already. Stepdaughter is like, yeah, that's what I called you. If you watching, I called you that. Anyways, and then I'm about to snitch on you. So, you know, I've seen, oh no, boo boo. You got, 4 followers. Nah, can't even. And I minded my business, but what I wanted to say was, this kid could have a great future, polite, treat women well, all of that. And because he got 4 followers, I'm saying, what if that account was new? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I just, but it's the mindset. That's where we are.
And what I also hate is that they called him an influencer. What are you influencing right now?
Who are you, bro?
Like, what are you? Like, come on.
But the main question I'm just asking myself is like, okay, what did go wrong regarding, you know, his childhood and the way he was raised? Because literally you don't try to raise your kid like, oh, it's more important to see the number of followers instead of the value of, you know, each single individual and what it means to have a family even without social media. So I'm just like, okay, what did go wrong with you?
Well, we see why he's on Dr. Phil. We see why.
Someone just commented on a live that said there is a Black Mirror episode that is all about life being completely dependent on the number of stars you receive from others.
Yes.
There's also a video game I played recently called Death Stranding, and there's a you deliver, it's like post-apocalyptic, you deliver a bunch of stuff to these towns or whatever, and if you do it well, you get more likes, you get extra likes, and that makes you more popular in the game, gets you extra things or whatever. You know, and you know, it's like art is a reflection of reality, and I really think that this is the direction that we're heading right now. The social media is getting more and more prevalent. I mean, I'm looking at these guys talking about, man, a 70-year-old guy in my office knows who the Hawk Tuah girl is. Like, everybody knows about social media trends now. You can't live, especially in America, probably Germany too. You can't go about your day-to-day business without hearing what's relevant online.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's a good and a bad thing, but it's like, I feel like a lot of these shows, like Black Mirror, for example, are made solely to be like, all right, don't do this. Because if you watch that show, there's a lot of futuristic type things that they always end crazy. So to me, it's like a sign to no, don't do this.
Right, they're like warnings.
Yeah, but like what blows my mind is that he's equating the love based off of numbers.
Exactly.
Like, and then he tried to justify it saying, well, that's what you do when you get famous, you cut people off. And it's like, what? You're cutting off your family that loves you and cares for you, but because they don't have the numbers, you don't want to engage. Like, you're going to try reaching out to them when you fail, when you tank, when this little 15 minutes of fame is gone.
You're damn right.
It's a different, we're just in a different world. Like, in this trip we just watched, we showed my younger sister that Michael Jackson movie, The Jackson's American Dream, and they were showing their childhood, and his dad and his band were, they were rehearsing their music because they want to make it big. The kids out there dancing to it, and that inspired him to get them started. But I was like, if that was today, they'd be freaking dancing to like Sexy Red, and these dudes wouldn't be doing this love music. It'll be like coming from the trap, and it'll just be like, this is what our younger kids are being brought up on. You know what I'm saying? It's just like little by little, the world is just getting crazy. So social media is a part of that, and he is clearly a product of
and
that.
Then also, like, why does he need to get this type of, why does he need that? Like, is it so important, like, for him to have the attention, and he needs to have like a lot of followers become commenting on his stuff. So I'm just really asking myself, like, okay, why does he need that? Is it like a way of he try to um balance something out, or is it a lack of attention and love that he was missing during his childhood? That's why he's looking for so much attention right now.
He getting paid.
Yeah, absolutely.
He getting paid.
So
right?
He should have.
Whatever his account is, Instagram, TikTok, wherever he is popular for, especially after this Dr. Phil thing, his monetization is going stupid right now.
You're right.
He's making money.
You're right. But, the other thing is that no matter what industry you're in, Blaze, you very much know, we all know that if you want to be an artist, it's way more than just making music. You got to make content. You got to promote everything. That's the way it is for any entrepreneur at this point. You are as valuable as your social media as far as the world's concerned. And right now, the way to go is to be an entrepreneur. It's not to get a 9-to-5. So your followers are actually becoming a reflection of your success in whatever industry that you're pursuing.
Yeah.
So that is like, it's going to have like an actual value attached to it at some point.
But you have to provide value to obtain that value.
Facts.
And he's not providing anything. He
You're
really isn't. And it goes back to what you were saying about the lack of something in his childhood. There had to be something. Or he was just exposed to it before he was 14. One of those two.
Yeah.
I didn't get, how old was he?
He looked young.
He couldn't be over 16 years old. There's
no. He
way.
looked really young.
He looks like Jason from the Power Rangers, but if he was a part of the LGBTQ community.
I didn't look into who it was specifically because I didn't want to give him any more clout or attention than right there playing that on the video. I don't know his name.
It's sad.
I don't care.
Yeah, you don't get a monetization from us, buddy.
Nope. All right. So, final topic is going to be the lovely young women twerking on the top of a hood of a car at a gas station, getting offended by a guy hitting on them. Let's roll that.
I'm excited.
I'm saying, y'all was inside the car twerking?
No, we looking for husbands. Like, we gonna touch on that, like, what's twerking got to do with anything? Like,
My fault, I misunderstood that sign.
I just did misunderstand.
All right, y'all have a good night. Somebody looking for a husband, they dance on top of the car.
Everyone misunderstood it, bro. It's not just you. I'm looking for a husband. What? Where are you looking? One of you two needs to start first.
All right, so I'll start. The mere fact that you are on a car with clothes like that, have a bottle in your hand, looking around to make sure people are giving you that attention, and then when you get the attention, we looking for a husband. No, you're not. You're not looking for a husband. You're looking for the attention, and when you get it, you're going to deny them because at the end of the day, you know how you're selling yourself out. Like, nope. Oh, I have so much more, but Blaze, let's hear it.
All I gotta say is, young ladies, if you're looking for Romeo, I promise you, he not in the club.
Nope.
He not there. You know what I'm saying? Romeo ain't looking for the girl that's sitting on top of the car twerking. He's not. You know what I'm saying? That's not what y'all gotta stop this. It's killing me. And then I hate it'll be a post where they make sure butt cleavage, whatever's in the post, and then it have some, because God loves me so much. Like
he blessed me with his body.
Yeah, like it's really sad. It's actually really sad to see what is being portrayed now. It's not just in the music, it's in the way of modern women, like putting this out there, showcasing their bodies, being overly sexual, and then you expect to get something of someone that is worthy, someone that will actually, like you said, be your Romeo. You're not going to get that. You won't get a Romeo acting like that. And if you do, more power to you, but it's not going to last because your old ways will outshine what you're trying to be new person. So
that's crazy. And we have to right before you go, Krishana, we gotta get up on our metaphors, because these young kids are on it too. I said this to somebody before, different situation, but kind of the same thing, where I was like, look, if you looking for Romeo, he well, Romeo died, didn't he? So I'm not looking for him. And I'm like,
all right, Prince Charming. Should we call Prince Charming, or should we, like, I don't know?
We could do him. We can
do him, a valuable man. I don't know, something. Yeah.
Krishana, thoughts?
Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Like, if a woman would have approached her and talked to her about something, would have been the same way? Like, oh, that's the question, like right there. And then I think it's about, yeah, how you treat and carry yourself, right? I mean, females, I can talk for myself. Like, like if you look at my page or whatsoever, there's like sexiness, whatever, but you don't act or pretend like you're a hoe. Like you carry yourself right with respect. And I think people from the outside just getting the same thing, like, okay, I mean, her pictures might be sexy and this looking good, but she just not twerking like she in the strip club, right? So if you're doing this type of moves at the gas station, it's not even a strip club, right? Or any club.
Just want to get some gas.
Surrounding would match vibe, right? And you'd be like, okay, that would be the same thing like you'd be twerking in the grocery store, like.
Yeah.
And then
I'm so glad that you said it.
Yeah. So
Like you said hoe, and I was trying not to say that because
Sorry.
I'm like, no, I'm glad you said that because you ripped the band-aid. Like that is it's hoe-ish behavior.
Yes, it is. There's a video I covered it years ago, and it was I found out later on that it was Sukiana, but before I knew who Sukiana was, her and a bunch of other little ratchet whatever, they were in a Walmart, and the video was titled Henny and a Plan B. So they're all twerking and let me get a Henny and a Plan B. Then I'm like, what the heck is going on? I just don't understand.
I think that video was a parody. I think that's a video. It's a parody of social media, because I don't know about you guys, but I'll be in group chats and girls will send videos just like that, twerking on a car, not necessarily with a guy approaching them, just twerking on a car or something. And they'll have the nerve to be like, no disrespectful comments, please. Like, you're disrespecting yourself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like about the skills that she might have to doing these sort of moves and, shaking that ass. I mean, not everyone can do it, right? But I think it's like, yeah, how you present yourself in that video. Because like even now, my single, I got like girls dancing to it and twerking as well, but it's just a different whole story. It's just not like
it's in a music video. It belongs in
it's
a
context.
music video.
Yeah.
Context. You know what I'm saying?
Sort of, right?
I mean, if you're dancing, yes, if you're dancing for like because you're a dancer, you know what I mean, and an influencer, or you know what I'm saying, or if you are at a party, or if you are at the club, those are the places you do it, not at the damn gas station.
But I
think
okay, so like two things. One, we just had a great comment. Someone said grocery store twerking just screams EBT card. I can smell hair grease and urine in the apartment already. That is brutal. That is brutal.
Factual.
Factual.
You never know. It might be a new challenge right now.
Oh,
gas station, grocery stores.
But why they do it though? But I understand why. I don't agree, but I understand why, because unfortunately there's a fan base for it. So even though, say if they get 1,000 comments, 50 of them may be, oh, you being a hoe, respect yourself, da 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 da. Jesus is the way, sisters, on all of that stuff. The rest of them, the other 950 are, dang, little mama thick. Ooh, I can get you to come over. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Yes, man. All of that stuff. So there's a lot more support.
You have to, like, that's just going back to what our mentality is coming into, that you have to shake your ass to get the clout, to get the engagement, to get the likes. Like, I don't care if it brings 1 million views, 1 million comments. Have respect for yourself, because I would rather have that than all those 1 million views. And if I get 1 million views on anything, it's going to be something that I respect, and I'm holding on to my morals.
Yes.
Well, like, look for Mr. Right?
Exactly.
Like what Shauna was saying, like twerking, dancing of any kind is a talent. It's a skill that not everybody has. So, fine, post it, but you don't have to make it your whole personality. You are more than twerking. You don't have to post you twerking every day. We get it. You can do it. But who else are you? Do you talk?
Nice to meet you. My name's Blaze. What's yours?
But some just do it because they just make money out of it, right? So I can judge. Some people just like doing OnlyFans whatsoever because they're making an income with it and they might need it. So
they might, but I and this is gonna sound horrible, but I will judge. I am going to judge. I am gonna judge what you're doing. Now, even
Facts.
if I don't agree with it, am I gonna treat you like a horrible person? No, I just don't agree with you and I will judge you, but I'll still show some kind of respect. I just don't agree with a lot of things that are happening right now.
Well,
yeah.
again, having OnlyFans, make your money, that's fine, but don't make it your whole personality. You are
Nope.
more than your OnlyFans. You don't have to
Yep.
just post, follow my OnlyFans, follow me on OnlyFans. You know, like, who do you talk? That's
But how many people do define themselves over their OnlyFans and their image only?
Yep. There's a lot.
A lot.
no doubt. No doubt.
That's it.
All right. Okay. So moving on to the questions of the week. Blaze, you want to go first?
Dang it.
No? All right. Leslie, you want to go first?
Okay, yes, I
All
will.
right, hold on. We got to run it.
All right.
All right, based off of our conversation, would you rather date a stripper or an OnlyFans girl? Or, guy, whatever.
I'll answer first. OnlyFans girl. And I'll tell you why. Because there are girls on OnlyFans who don't show off their bodies at all. So there's a type of OnlyFans girl. Strippers, they're all exactly the same. So I mean, there's levels, but
okay.
So yeah.
All right.
OnlyFans.
I agree with that though, because OnlyFans is way more controlled. It's it's not necessarily just going out to this crazy restaurant that anything could happen, bar that could anything could happen, or whatever. And I mean, I don't know this for sure, but I feel like you stand to make a lot more money on OnlyFans than you do. But then again, I kind of take that back, because I don't know what's more profitable. That's where I would.
Oh wait. You're gonna date someone based off of the profit that they're bringing.
Yeah,
in?
he's going
right.
He's going for the
same
cash.
actions.
He's going for the cash. I mean, according to my answer, not really.
I mean, if I'm going to start an OnlyFans or start stripping, I'm going to choose the one that makes me more money. So it's just a smart decision.
Well, like someone in Alabama can make a bunch of money on OnlyFans, but you go to Magic City and you are bringing in that money, bringing it in.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my part of Alabama, I don't think they're allowed to have strip clubs. So.
That's what I'm saying. Like OnlyFans, it depends on your market.
Quishana, what you think?
I think it depends on the content, what it would be on OnlyFans, but I assume it might be almost the same type of thing. So, yeah, but stripper, no, that's a no-go. But OnlyFans also is like both like such a turn off.
Yeah, you got to choose
the side business, and you really get to know that person. And then he would tell me, oh yeah, but I need to tell you something. I'm stripping in my free time to make extra money, and then I have like an OnlyFans, and we'll be like, oh, red flag, right? Okay, I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back, and I think I would leave and never come back.
She's dipping. She's dipping.
You got to choose the lesser of the evil,
Yeah,
it's a lesser of two evils.
What would you do, Leslie?
Yeah.
I would, if they're not promoting it on social media, stripper, because then it's not accessible to the whole internet.
That's a good point too. That's a solid thought.
That is a solid thought.
And there's actually more control on what can happen in a strip club too.
Exactly. Yeah.
That depending on the strip club. So
true. Not in Atlanta.
No, not at all. You're gonna see everything. It feels like you're in OnlyFans, but in reality,
people just ain't been to a bachelor party. I've been to a lot. So if you're watching and I've been to yours, unclench your butt cheeks. There's no proof that is about you. But went to one where they decided we went to different places and decided to go to a strip club, and a lot of them, paid $200 to go in the back to do whatever they wanted to do with the strippers. And then at the wedding, I see them. Hey, here's my wife, and I'm like, oh, you have yourself a keeper. It's like people are. It's we're living in disgusting times, ladies and gentlemen. We're living in disgusting times. So OnlyFans. Nobody can pay the $200 to do nothing with the chick on OnlyFans. So stay with.
I don't know. Most of the guys are really going to the strip club or
both.
females?
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
both.
definitely both.
Yeah,
both.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been a couple times on my bachelorette party, and then on my
You
birthday.
don't
It's
spend that
fun.
much money.
Oh.
All right, that was Leslie's. I'm gonna go next. We're gonna run it. Okay. If you were to be a part of any television family, what family would you be a part of?
Ooh, that's
Oh.
dope.
Oh.
In
Oh.
television.
I need to go last.
I'm going Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, baby.
Oh man, I wanted to be the token white boy of the Bankses, but I didn't know if that would work or not.
Hey, look, I don't care. I could be Jazzy, I could be Will, I could be Carlton. It don't even matter. I'm paid, baby. Good school, great parents. You feel me? Hey, I'm straight. That's the family I'm choosing.
Oh. I don't know.
I feel like
I would choose something which is I think it would be Devious Mates.
What is it?
Because Devious Mates is like sort of
Dude.
Desperate Housewives, but all type of mixed with the
Yo,
yeah, with
Karen,
the,
just watch one episode.
Wait, is it the Latin women?
yeah,
It's called Devious Mates.
Devious Mates.
That's a
yeah.
great title, though. That's a wonderful.
But it's just like I don't know. One is a singer, the other one they just she just cleans up, and then it's just like a little bit like Desperate Housewives stuff. They always
Yeah.
got something to
And
do. They always
maids,
do with
not
each
mates.
other.
Yeah, not
They
mates, maids, like the clean
Maids,
house.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
So No, but I think they always hanging with each other. They're chilling. They always got gossip and stuff.
Yeah.
Or if I had a second choice, I think it would be Suits.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. I like that. I really
Mm.
like that. That's a good one. I would
Leslie.
say young Sheldon, their family.
Huh?
Yeah, I love it. The grandma,
real?
the grandma is a hoot. If we're gonna be out in Texas, she's a hoot. I mean, like she drinks, she smokes, she tells it like it is. She has her own gambling in the back of a laundromat. Like I learned from Sheldon, and he thinks that I'm an idiot, but I pick up what he's saying. Like, yeah, I like that family. I'd be the token black person there. That's yeah, that's what I would be in the whole city.
I wanted to be the token white boy of the Bankses, but I'll move on to another answer just so I could we don't have to repeat it. But I don't think I'd want to stay in this family, but I think I'd want to experience like 1 month in with the Shameless family.
Oh,
Like I want to know what that would be like for 1 month. Just live that crazy ass life, like no rules, no expectations.
It's not going to end well, you know.
yeah,
No,
that
probably
sounds like
not, bro. I'd hate it. I'd probably end up hating it, but
you're like you wouldn't even last a month. You
No,
like
probably
me
not,
for a week
probably
and a half,
not.
and I'm like, I'm done. I need to walk away.
I want a
I need
hot
the
shower, goddammit.
I'm pretty excited to see like if we're gonna post this, what type of comments and what type of series the others would choose. To be honest,
Right.
Yeah,
Right. 'Cause there's so
really
many.
interesting. There's a lot. Yeah.
That'd be dope. But yeah, you can't go wrong with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like that's you can't. You got a butler, and the butler is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like we good all the way
Wait,
around.
hold on though. Not of the Bankses in Bel Air, the new show. I would not want to be part of that family, bro. That's
the
just
new
too
one.
heavy. It's too
There's a
dramatic.
no one.
It is, but hey, look, you got to have the right mindset. I'll still work that family. You know what I'm saying? Still,
Just put me in that house, bro. I got it from there, man.
Like I'm not Will. I'm not going to chill with you, bro. I'm good. No, Carlton. I don't need the coke. I'm straight. Leave me alone.
Just give me the keys to the Lexus and I'm out.
And I'm out. Mom, I'm going to the library, but really to the club.
All right, Kushana, you got your question ready?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So, if you would have enough money, but you would have to leave your country and move into another one, which country would you choose and why?
Switzerland. Switzerland. It's so peaceful and pretty.
You ever
End of
been there?
discussion.
Dang.
Move on to the next topic. No.
This one is tough. For whatever reason, as a kid, I've always wanted to go to Fiji. I'm like, but do I want to live in Fiji? I mean, hurricanes. I don't even know how it's like.
Where is Fiji?
I have no idea. I just as a kid, I don't even know what I watched, if it was a movie, TV show, whatever, but they was talking about Fiji, and I would love to go to Fiji.
Sounds like paradise to me, man.
They made it sound like paradise.
Fiji Islands is nice, yeah. But if you have to consider to live in there, I mean, okay, but then you want to be around water your whole life. And
I mean, if I got the money, you know what I'm saying, I can do that because I can travel to the city if I want to. Oh, hurricane coming? All right, let me travel to the States. So yeah, Fiji maybe. You know, I don't hear nothing crazy going on in Fiji. So
only the fish.
Well, I'm allergic to seafood, so I can't. Maybe Fiji isn't the best choice.
For real? Yeah, that's a bad choice.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Change
the guy.
your choice.
Yeah. I'm that douchebag that you got to make a plate of chicken for at the fish fry. You know what I'm saying? I'm him. I'm that guy.
I would say I would go to Dominican Republic. That's where my family is from. I would have to stay with family because it's not a very safe place.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful place, but it's not. It's dangerous. Yeah, you know. But I would say that I've lived in some dangerous places, right? So I might be able to handle it. But it's like machete.
Dominican dangerous, bro.
Yeah, probably not Dominican dangerous, but
you gotta worry about cops.
But I will probably stay with my family. Like I think just being around that culture, like 100% of the time, learning how to speak Spanish, eating the food, dancing, like I think that's where I would want to go. But then quickly leave back to the US, you know. Yeah.
I'm excited to hear from Ms. Globetrotter Quashana where she would go.
I really like the States. If I would have the money, you can live a good life over there, I guess. But regarding politics situations and whatsoever, and it's
yeah.
And then I think
the grass used to be green.
Asia would be a great choice. I think you have a lot of you know, luxury stuff. You can have a really good life. You have freedom there, and you can live a good life there.
What part of Asia?
Depends where. I mean, South Korea, where I was born, is I think not so cheap compared to maybe let's say Bali or Thailand.
Yeah.
But I think it's a pretty nice life there that you can build. And with the money that you have a lot of stuff and options, right?
Yeah.
And you got the beaches, you got good food. People are so friendly. I think the crime is not so bad over there as well. So, yeah, I think that's one of the places I would consider. But in effect,
last 10 seconds, Quashana, how big of a concern is North Korea to South Korea? Like, is it like a daily
thing? Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it is. North Korea is bad.
All right. Blaze, I hope you got your question ready because
I'm ready. Oh, my bad. Yeah. So I have a great one. So if any of you had no choice but to be a criminal, what type of criminal would you be?
Oh,
mobster.
I like this question. What?
I said mobster.
Why?
The classics. They are the classic. They can handle the whole city. You know, everyone knows who's in charge. Like, ooh, and then you have a guy for everything. You got a guy for everything.
Hold on. Are you talking today, or are you talking like can you be a mobster in the heyday of mobsters?
Classic?
Yeah, classic. And I feel like if they were classic
period and the crime.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because I feel like if you took the classic type mobsters and put them here, they'd run it.
I don't know. I don't think the government would be
Please, the government already in pockets now.
Yeah, you just pay them off. They got a guy. Like no.
But I mean, the people that are paying the government off are way more hidden than the gangsters were. You know what I mean? That used to be how it was, like the teams unions and everything. But I don't know. Kushana, what kind of criminal would you be?
Well, if I had to be a criminal, then I would do the big things. So I would want to be the next queen of the South, to be honest.
You need to do a music video with that theme. That'll be dope.
A lot of stuff you have to, organize. And I think that
she's got it already. Like she's thinking about it.
She actually has this plan in motion right now.
If I would have to, I think it would be something big.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
I think the first thought that came to my mind was I'd be a hacker, bro.
Son, why are we always on the same page?
That's a good thing.
Because I mean, like, it's like risk free. You could get any money you want. You get any product you want. You can make anybody do anything you want. Like, there's so much. You could take control of a corporation if you're good enough.
Hold up, though. No crime is risk free. Like,
It's
there's
low risk. Low risk.
There you go.
Way easier to cover your tracks.
Yeah, and they might offer you a really good paid job.
It's true. It's true. They do.
You would. Like in like the deep, darkest part of the
hacker
government.
that goes legit. That's what I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah, you're right. That's more like less stress.
Yeah.
Money. And
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't
everywhere you go.
Would it hit home for people if I were to be like a Grammy award-winning rapper? No, yeah, Hacker definitely was going to be mine too, bro. Well, Hacker's still going to be mine. I don't care, but it's for all of the same reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got all the access to AI, we got all the information. You know, we're good. All right, that cost $50,000. Yeah, you only have 25. Click. No. Correction.
and like let's just talk about the mobsters. They have a guy for everything. You don't need a guy for everything. You are your guy for everything. You can get anything done, ordered, built, whatever you want.
Yeah, you're right.
But there is like a certain amount of adrenaline and kind of a pride that would come from being like a mobster in the 20s.
Yeah, you'd have to be like 10 steps ahead of everybody and think of all the possible options. And then the solutions to those options, like your mind will be on fire. But then again, you're a hacker, like you know so much. Would you be awkward though? Would you be like those quiet hackers, like the super awkward?
Maybe not, but you'll be. If you're not quiet, you're weird. You're gonna be single. Weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That life does sound kind of lonely.
Until I go legit. That's my whole plan.
You go legit.
I stack my money up while I'm single and stay, and then I got like $100 million, and the Microsoft hires me to do. All right, we're done.
Dope.
Well, hell yeah, guys.
Show.
Dope episode. Shout out to everybody who watched live. We appreciate you. We got segments and short form coming this week.
Come on.
Tune in again next Friday, 3 p.m. Every Friday, 3 p.m. Rapid Rants.
You better end it with the outro.
We are.
You know the intro. You know what I'm saying?
You want to run the intro and then
you got you. You know what I'm saying?
All right, because we didn't run the intro, so we're gonna run the intro and then we're gonna
as the outro.
What? Oh, you want the outro?
No, use the intro. Oh, use the intro as
You're
the
making
outro.
This complicated.
Are you guys really going to be capable of being hackers?
Right now, I'm running something, and then we're going to tell you what series we're on.
The most prestigious network in the land, the Signature Series Network. I love